Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of MNW Warzone. I'm your host, General Manager Jerry Aldini, and joined today, I have Michael Montoya.
Hey, how's it going, Jerry?
I'm good. Pete McPherson is taking he took a little extra holiday time to go home and have holiday with his family, so it's just you and I here in the booth today.
I found someone's pre-workout powder in the back and I'm using it.
Why do you bring the... You know what? Never mind. We have, folks, this is the next to the last show of the year because we are taking next week off for Christmas, but we will be back on New Year's Eve. But let me tell you, we have a packed card today. So
I'm not kissing you, Jerry. No matter how hard you try to make it happen, it's not going to happen.
Did you play that Rick and Morty game? Because you're acting weird.
What Rick and Morty game?
Anyway, today we have Sergeant Major Payne having his final tryout match with Lachen. If Payne wins, he joins Glycerius as the newest recruits for the International Combat Club.
Oh boy, another IC member obsessed with beating the crap out of each other. That locker room is going to be loud every day.
And then we have Wilson facing off against, he called out, not the Doctor of Albanomics, he called out, iAlbatross. So we're going to see who comes out to the ring to meet him, but that match is happening today, and in your main event, Maximillion Thunderthighs gets his shot at Semjax and the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship.
Another title shot for another doofus that the fans like, I suppose.
And that's not all, but before we get into it today, you know, there's maybe been a, how do I put this gently? Blood Money hasn't been as in sync as they could be. But well, let's go. We got this audio. I'm not sure who's secretly recording things at Unkley Manor, but someone got us this recording. Let's just go listen to it now.
Oh boy.
Yes?
Boss, can I have a moment of your time?
Very well.
I've been doing some thinking lately.
That's a first.
What?
Nothing you were saying?
I've been thinking about what you said a few weeks ago, and I've come to the conclusion that you're right. I have been getting distracted lately. I've been too focused on doing what's best for me instead of doing what's best for Blood Money.
Go on.
I let my rage blind me during my war with Evergreen, and I got you and Nakano dragged into things. I let my ambition blind me to the point that I dug up a hatchet you had already buried with the Janitor. But most of all, I lost sight of who I was. I've become viewed as a man who's all bluster, can't be taken seriously because he's too busy focusing on making references than focusing on his matches, and flies off the handle at the drop of a hat.
And what are you supposed to be?
I'm supposed to be the trusted enforcer / right-hand man to the man who gave me a second lease on life. I'm supposed to be his instrument of destruction, to be unleashed upon all those who would stand against him. I'm supposed to be a brutal, merciless, take no prisoners juggernaut of destruction, whose actions serve the benefit of the man who monopolized the multiverse, Sir Erlking.
Bravo, Mr. Butler. Bravo. I was beginning to second-guess my decision to bring you on, but you just proved me wrong. So, what is our objective?
To obliterate the heroes of MNW.
Good. I understand you had the best of intentions facing the Janitor, but perhaps he was a bit too much for you. Perhaps we should divide and conquer. Why don't you handle all the so-called heroes that aren't even worthy of my time, while I handle the big guns?
Yes, boss.
Watch out, MNW. Blood Money is back on the same page again.
Okay, good for blood money, I guess.
Aw, see, they're friends again. See, I knew it wouldn't last long.
You know what we're gonna
That
have
means
to
everyone else is in trouble, though.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna have to talk to Lachen. You know how rough that is for me. But we've at Multivania had dance-offs and costume contests. I wonder who do you think has the best evil laugh in MNW? I mean, Dr. Caliban gave a good one last night. You've got Dr. Grimm. You've just heard Blood Money and a duo evil laugh.
I imagine Carnival's is disturbing. I don't know what the metric for best would be. I'll tell you what, though. It is Christmas, Jerry, and as a present, I'll deliver whatever message you have to Lawson, so you don't have to actually talk to him.
Oh, that'd
right?
be...
I'll do that one thing for you. Great. And after that, no more dice!
You know what? Speaking of no more nice, we've been, lately, people have been jockeying back and forth because, well, we've got titles for people to win, and one title that's been getting a lot of attention is the Warzone tag titles currently held by Leonid Sanchez and Wonderball of High Voltage. And one team that has been shouting from any place they can shout that they deserve a shot are the Outlaws.
Yeah, I agree with them. You know, it might not always be moral. It might not always be the thing that you as the general manager particularly like, Jerry, but they get the MFing job done. They go in there and they make shit happen for themselves, and you have to admit that's what you have to do to thrive in this business. And hey, you might disagree with their methods, but can't say they don't work.
Well, be that as it may, the leader of High Voltage, Aiden Xero, has challenged the Outlaws to a trios match. So the question is, okay, well, who are they going to get as their partner if they're going to face High Voltage at full strength? Well, we're not going to have to wonder long, folks. In fact, we're going to find out right now as we go to ringside.
Trios team.
The following is your opening match and is a trios match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Aiden Xero, Wonderball, and Leonid Sanchez, High Voltage!
Oh yeah. It smells like a mall, and by that I mean Axe body spray and cheese powder.
So here we have the cyberpunk prodigy, the exiled alien prince, and the one-man choking hazard coming to the ring. Of course, as you see, adorning the waists of Sanchez and Wonderball, the unified tag championships that they won off of the Outlaws at a Ragnarok. So,
depending on well so far,
Aiden
Xero, of course, singing their praises very loud and obnoxiously, I might add.
Yeah. And and Aiden, of course, laying claims that he has his sights set on the Nexus Titan Championship, which of course is the next contender for that is Sasquatch Wing. But now, this. And introducing their opponents. First, coming to the ring, Theron Eldrazi and CJR Killer, the Outlaws.
Well, if you remember correctly, a couple of weeks ago, Theron Eldrazi was, let's say, courting a particular somebody.
He was. That's somebody, though. Another old friend was trying to convince that person not to go that direction.
You have to wonder if the Outlaws may be getting into trios match at all, is trying to maybe insinuate something. Is this itself a message to that particular someone taking this match? We'll see.
It might be. Of course, these two are crazy enough to take the match without a partner.
Oh, yeah, no, that just means they're going to figure out how to grievously injure the third person on the other team.
Sure.
Because that's how the Outlaws roll.
Which I'm sure Theron would love to beat the hell out of Aiden. They've not been getting along. Uh-oh. Well, I recognize that music. And introducing their tag partner, he is the merciless merc, Injustice Jhake. Well, at least for today, I guess Jhake has made his decision. He is coming out to help the Outlaws. I'm sure somewhere there is a very disappointed Daver man.
Oh, a disappointed dude in a blue leotard. Who cares, Jerry? This is going to be an epic trios match. I feel like the Outlaws are about to bowl through these suckers.
I mean, you say that, but High Voltage is shown to be a very effective team. I mean, Leonid and Wonderball have done great work in the tag division.
Yeah, an effective, slap-happy little future edgy family versus dudes who know how to get the job done and don't care about the damage they may leave in their wake. I know who I'm going for, Jerry.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. All right, well, here we go.
I enjoy being correct, Jerry. Here we go.
What?
Let's lock up here. Aiden.
Well, and that's how you started off. I mean, these two guys have been just giving each other hell in the ring with microphones. Oh, and Jhake, did Jhake just punch Aiden in the thigh?
Yeah, no, he punched him in the back of the leg, trying to keep him stationary for Theron. Theron now taking full advantage here. Couple kicks to the back there, Aiden able to reverse out, but Theron playing possum there for a moment. And an up kick down, and now driving them into the forearm of Aiden Xero.
And yeah, Jhake is just, I mean, skirting as close as he can without getting the ref to disqualify anyone. Oh, and Aiden decides to thank him for that punch to the thigh with a neck breaker. What a shock. Aiden Xero did a neck breaker, folks.
Neck breaker, if you also notice, brought his gut down into those high tension ropes. Theron Eldrazi back in, though. Aiden perhaps getting a little bit carried away, going after the teammates instead of focusing on Theron.
I mean,
Theron up.
Here we go. Oh! And you know what? Aiden Xero has never met a neck breaker he didn't like.
No. He's also a big proponent of getting tunnel vision. It often happens to Aiden Xero. He will focus in on an emotional point during a match, and sometimes that can distract him from getting the job done.
You're right. I mean, we saw that with the War with the Three Kings and his hyper-focus on Ginger Boy.
Which threw him off his game, and did he win against Ginger Boy? I don't remember that happening.
No. I mean, I think he won a match, but that was but not on his own.
Indeed.
Oh, Jhake decides to give a neck breaker back.
He gave it right back. That was vicious, bringing the neck right across the knee and then onto the floor.
And Jhake now tagging in CJR Killer.
A little bit of a coy smile there to CJR Killer, too.
Well, you know what?
Communication here.
This may have less to do with the Outlaws inviting Jhake to join him and have his back than it does about the fact that Aiden Xero has been talking a lot of shit about former High Voltage members, including Jhake. And I think Jhake is now just trying to get into Aiden's head.
Well, and I was about to make the comment that Aiden seems to be off his game in ring lately, but he has been holding solid this match so far. It seems that all those emotions and things, he at least has them in check right now.
Well, you say that, but all three members of the other team have been in so far, and Aiden hasn't tagged in either of the other members of High Voltage. Well, there we go, finally.
I was going to say, you better not say that when he's in that corner, Jerry, or they're going to immediately contradict you. That is how things work. Oh! Trying to capitalize there, go for a pin, but of course Jhake's not letting it happen! But springboard back elbow! Beautiful shot there. And
again,
the one-man choking hazard.
Yep. The high-flying Prince and the submission specialist have been showing what made them the tag champions.
Tag made. A lock up here between these two. Both competitors here have a serious mean streak on them, Jerry. But none more than I think than CJR Killer. A man who has the word killer in his official title just in the ring.
I mean, CJR stands for Cash Job Repeat.
Yeah.
And then the killer, he just spells that out.
Yeah, he's a killer.
I mean,
quite literally.
I mean, he ran over Nero Napier with a car.
Yeah. I was trying to not directly reference that again, as I often do, because he hit Nero Napier with that car. Yeah. Well, just a mistake. Good tag team here.
Another
taking it to the end. Yep, another neck breaker. Seems to be a theme.
Well, I mean, former members of High Voltage. And now the alien Prince looking like he's getting ready to fly. Oh, but he miscalculated the distance.
Miscalculated there. I don't know if it has something to do with his footwear. You know, he has those ankle wraps. Sometimes not the best for support or anything like that.
Oh! And speaking of flying...
Aaron, to the top, to the outside.
Oh! And
nobody even home!
Nobody home!
Nobody only went spiraling through the air at the ground there, but just recovered from that. Rolled through, used a Rana takedown there. Leonid not done, however. Still plenty of energy here.
And Leonid deciding, you know what? We're taking this back in the ring.
We're going to step up to him.
Oh!
Leonid was ready and waiting. Took him out with that drop kick. Now he's hung up in the ropes and in need of the spine.
And again, coming in is Wonderball. But he'll be facing CJR.
CJR's Wonderball up. Hanged him out to dry across the rope there. And now just those heavy kicks coming in. And here we see Injustice Jhake.
Oh! Again, going after the neck of Wonderball now.
Going after the neck of the Wonderball. You have to wonder, is this a matter of convenience? Is this, you know, these two are being friendly with me, so I'm going to take advantage of that and use that? Or you think he actually took some of Theron's words to heart?
I think that's the key question. We don't know. As I said, this could just be as simple as screw you, Aiden Xero.
Could be, but if you notice, They are meshing quite well against the tag champs.
Well,
and a man who has known said tag champs for a long, long time.
True. I think it's also, just remember, Jhake is a veteran. He's former tag team champion. He's former Multiverse heavyweight champion. Oh, throwing Wonder Ball out of the ring like he's a tiefling. Speaking of which, we will be seeing Rapture Newroad in action later today.
Ah, boy, hashtag number 2.
And here we go. Former comrades, former friends, now, oh! Yep, these two, they were, both members of High Voltage at the same time. And then, well, Jhake went off to become a heavyweight champion. High Voltage, well, let's face it, there was a bad period. And a lot of people broke away and left Aiden Xero in charge. And I think Aiden's a little bitter.
A little bitter. The whole catalyst for this, Jhake had other people in his sights. And Aiden had to go run his mouth.
Well, Jhake was also trying to deal with hat smoke.
Indeed.
Oh! Ooh. He just slammed Theron onto Jake's head!
Yeah, no, that was his entire ass arm.
And now he dropped
oh my god!
CGR to Jake's head! He's using people as weapons!
What has Aiden been huffing today, folks?
Well, reversal by Jhake.
Big reversal, big clothesline.
Uh-oh, here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. The indie boot!
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Straight across the jaw there, 1, 2.
And CGR not fast enough to stop Aiden from breaking the pin. Aiden's on fire. You know what? We talk about that tunnel vision, but at certain times it's sort of like a ranger with a favorite enemy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played D&D in my time. Captain America Lance Arness was our dungeon master. Anyway, back to the match.
That sounds so interesting, Gary. So very interesting.
And out, Wonderball throwing Theron out of the ring and bringing in Leonid to deal with the merciless Merc.
Now this is what I like, Jerry. Real life violence. What role play? Well, you like role play, Jerry? You like fictional stories of this? I prefer this, Jerry.
You prefer this? So like when you and I had that one match at that one pay-per-view.
You know what? That was part of the experience. I'm never going to do it again. And if I ever see you in the ring again, I'm going to kick you in the balls as hard as I can. But other than that, Jerry, this is what I like. I don't like role play or any of that nerd shit. This is real life, Jerry. This is what I like. I also like CJR Killer about to absolutely wreck Leonid. Oh, driving his head into the canvas.
You mean like with that power scoop slam? Broken up by Wonderball. Throwing Theron out of the ring again. Going after him, but leaving Leonid to the mercies of CJR. Of course, there's Aiden in the corner. Things get really bad. Aiden can help out.
Oh, but Wonderball. Ooh! There's a tilt-a-whirl power slam there. Now CJR.
And Jhake just daring Aiden to come in and break it up. Looks like
that eye contact was intense, but Leonid, the power in those legs.
Oh, here he comes.
CJR, big boot straight to the head. Meanwhile, on the outside, Wonderball.
They're just brawling us. They don't even care about what's going on in the ring anymore.
Looks like CJR getting things back in control. He's got to keep the pace away from High Voltage. You know, I think CJR, if this were a title picture, if it were just, you know, the Outlaws getting what they wanted and getting that title shot, I think CJR slowing the match down, cranking on those limbs, laying in those shots would be the key to the victory for the Outlaws.
You know, you always talk about how hard those turnbuckles are. And there's evidence. Leonid just busted CJR open with the turnbuckle.
Yeah, there's just a steel ringlet in there that connects to those poles, Jerry. It's a steel ringlet covered by a little bit of foam. So if you hit that with any velocity, it's just going to immediately collapse and you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah, okay, well, here's a problem. CJR is now focused on beating up Wonderball to the point of he's going to get counted out.
Into the apron.
Oh, no. And Leonid is deciding to go to the aid of his tag partner and remind CJR who he's actually fighting.
CJR using Wonderball as a human.
Oh!
Start here, and Wonderball lariats him into the steel steps. Now Leonid driving in the knees into the leg. They're just shutting down CJR Killer. This is why they're the champs.
And this, I think, shows a problem with the Outlaws these days. They very easily lose focus when they get that bloodlust pumping.
But, you know, I wonder if there's anyone who could help them out. Perhaps someone who's a master tactician who's been going after people for his whole life.
I mean,
perhaps someone like Injustice Jhake could fix that issue, Jerry.
I mean, Jhake, we've seen it. He's been laser focused. And in comes Aiden.
Laser focused on that man right there, you mean?
Well, that, but you haven't seen Jhake getting lost in bloodlust like everyone else.
No. But he's also gotten in every shot he can to, let's say, fuck up Aiden Xero.
I'm sure. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh!
Speaking of Aiden Xero, turning it out into that neck breaker into
that was
cover. No!
That was specific. That was the system failure. Oh, and Aiden getting out of the way of that kick.
Getting out of the way for the back elbow from CJR.
We got chaos in the ring, and hanging Aiden out to dry.
Go out on the rope.
And in comes Jhake.
A more subdued but pointed anger.
Oh!
Coming from Injustice Jhake, but Aiden getting in some good offense here.
But, I mean, also knowing he's not going to do it by himself, letting Wonderball come in, soften Jhake up, and then let the submission specialist take over. Jhake
had a bit of a selfish moment in the beginning moments of this match, but Aiden is fully into playing the whole tag game, at least now. A lot of this match, though, has been
there he goes
to the outside. Ooh,
working over Jhake on the outside.
Wonderball loves that neck crank, softening people up for choking hazard.
For the ban this, yeah.
Hanging off the steps. Big disrespectful slap, but returning fire in the form of a gut punch. This is a real firefight, Jerry.
And in comes Wonderball.
Lifting the kick there.
Was he going to use Galaxy Brain tactics?
No, I think he's just styling on Jhake.
There's the 8.
Jhake barely getting back up. He's got to get back. 9. That's a count of 9, and he's back in.
Oh, and then right. Right.
We do not do Japanese rules, folks. You get a 10 count, and that's it.
Bringing him back to the blue corner. Oh, Jhake with an elbow.
You ever wrestle in Japan, Jerry?
Yeah, I did some dates, yeah.
Ever wrestle in a Japanese ring set on fire with exploding chairs or I don't know what they, like stuff like that? You ever do that?
No, I never did. That really wasn't much of a thing in my day. I mean, it's not where it happened, often.
Well, Justice Jhake here driving in the elbows, keeping Wonderball at a distance.
Okay, and in comes Theron Eldrazi. Oh, just going straight for the pin. Broken up by Sanchez.
It's a tried and true tactic,
Theron focusing on taking Sanchez out, leaving himself vulnerable to Wonderball. Oh! Did I say vulnerable? I might have misspoken there.
Beautiful shoulder throw there. In comes CJR. Oh, but he's planted. Did you see that? Very quick DDT from Wonderball. Coming through with the kick there. CJR in an unsafe corner, and he is still bleeding profusely above that right eye.
Two!
And another one, the back across the knee.
And bringing in his partner, Theron.
Big double axe handle. Good strikes from Theron. Countered there by Wonderball. Going for a spin. Oh, he's got him locked in. The front chancery into the spin. That's going to put a lot of torque on the neck.
And now bringing in the master of the neck breaker.
Now perhaps a little bit of coordination there. Oh, master of the neck breaker meets a straight up DDT, crown of the head on the mat. Beautiful. And now in comes CJR. Bit of a glance there. And CJR, God damn it, Theron.
Well, he hit Aiden with a dead or alive, but Aiden survived thanks to Wonderball. So he's going to thank Wonderball by giving him a dead or alive.
Yeah, if I had to choose between taking that move or being dead, I'd choose being dead, Jerry. That looks extremely painful. Grabbing the arm there. Strikes, though. Didn't seem to be working, so went for those headbutts.
Somewhere McMorgan is nodding with approval. He doesn't even like Aiden. He just likes headbutts.
No, he just likes seeing people doing headbutt. That was a big right hand from Leonid, but CJR able to crawl to the corner. Tag in Theron.
That looks like. And there we go.
Side suplex into a big elbow drop. This could be it for Theron.
Aiden was getting in, anticipating the breakup, and it didn't happen. Well, now Aiden's... what's he planning? Oh, just sit on him. All right.
This is where we learn, Jay, what I think the Outlaws have the right to be violent and as vicious as they are is because they can take it, you know? Whatever they've done to other people, I'm sure they've been dished out much, much worse.
Oh, and Wonderball interferes with the leap, causing Theron to miss.
He knocked those ropes off balance and Aiden. Oh!
And now in comes the exiled alien prince.
Yeah, that short neck breaker there. I think that also sent the forehead of Theron into the mat, and I think he's bleeding. Here comes Leonid.
Oh!
Just dropping the weight down. CJR not going to let that happen, though.
Whoa!
He used his own body weight there, dropping it on top of the head of CJR Killer. Gonna step back to the outside. Was that enough of a distraction, though, to give Theron a chance?
Well, we're about to... I think... Here it goes. Oh! One in the chamber!
One in the chamber. That double stall. Vicious move. Oh, and a kick out. That was a 2.9. Very close here, folks. And CJR finish this off.
Going for the clutch.
The Outlaws in a good position. They just need to pay attention here. Aiden, oh, just barely gets him with that drop kick, but CJR not having it with Aiden. Is he going to send him straight to the outside here? Looks like, oh, power slam to the outside. There's a press and a drop.
And going up top. Alien gonna fly. Oh, hit him with that elbow drop.
Straight across the throat. Oh, what a kick out from CJR. We have a bit of a ruckus going here on the right side. And that's Wonderball. Oh, taking it to Theron.
Again, this is the second time they've just been brawling outside while other people have been fighting in the ring.
Belly to belly overhead there from CJR. 2. Oh! That was again very close here. And that's pretty dangerous there too, because if you look at that, look at the corner of high voltage, it's pretty sparse. Aiden just getting back now.
Jhake helping out Theron, dealing with Wonderball.
Aiden holding his own against a man the size of CJR Killer is impressive.
The advantage, of course, if he can bring in a partner, since the rest of the other team are fighting Wonderball. Oh, there's Jhake. Aiden just bit the fingers.
Biting the fingies, Jerry. It's a valid strategy.
So is an elbow into the gut.
Brings out straight into the turnbuckle there. Aiden Xero, perhaps in a tough spot with the shoulder of CJR Killer driving into his gut.
Well, here we go.
Charging up for what do we got here?
What we got here is he was setting up for another Dead or Alive, and Aiden decided he wasn't going to take it.
He decided he was going to live.
Instead, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
Just going for a good old system fail.
System failure, notwithstanding. Theron.
Actually, that was 0 hour. I'm sorry. Got to get the moves right. But CJR survived 0 hour and is now facing Theron.
Definitely a little out of it after taking that move.
Theron gonna fly! Oh!
Oh!
Thought he was gonna go for a drag over. Instead, he set up for a missile drop kick.
Started by stinging up the chest of that chop there, but no! Then he took it off the top with that drop kick while still connected by the hand. A lot of torque in that kick.
Somebody's got to remind these guys that the Nexi nominations have closed for the year. This is no longer an eligible contender for Match of the Year.
I don't think they necessarily mean to put on a good match, but it has been a good match because they have been just trying to outdo each other one after the other. It's been a very back and forth match. I still can't project a winner right now, but you know who I'm rooting for. Oh!
Yeah.
Is Wonderball ever going to take off that lifting belt?
No.
No. I guess he needs the back support. I guess.
Well, plus it's free advertising.
Yeah, true. You know, there's another guy who used to wear those lifting belts all the time. He'd give them out to kids, but he works in a different company now.
And again, Jhake distracting Aiden, who gives him a jawbreaker.
You take it to Jhake.
And Jake's trying to listen to the ref and get out of the ring. Aiden's still focused on him. That was a good move by Jhake.
Yeah, giving Theron a breather perhaps, though, but just misses there. Trying to springboard off the ropes. There you go, Theron. Powering out with the elbows there. Theron, though, I gotta say, when he's in these wrestling predicaments with Aiden, Aiden seems to come out on top. Perhaps the better technical skill there, maybe.
Maybe, but there's a lot of factors in this match, and one of them is sitting there at ringside. Aiden the Outlaws. Wonderball! Wonderball's just been messing with Theron this whole match.
Yeah, I think Aiden might have given a little earworm about that, because as soon as he saw Theron next to him, he just saddled over and just delivered the most spiteful elbow I think I've ever seen, Jerry.
And again, with that power slam, and then bringing in Theron.
Theron settling up here. Going for a pinning predicament. Now these two ganging up on Leonid.
I think the problem here is Theron should have let Jhake deal with Leonid and focused on Aiden. I think there's another case of the bloodlust getting a little ahead of him, and Aiden is capitalizing.
Yep. Aiden not showing those blinders, but Theron perhaps is letting his emotions get the better of him.
And in comes CJR one more time.
Big lariat there.
Well, right now, I mean, this is a prime opportunity with the rest of High Voltage out of the picture. If he can wear down Aiden enough, I would be going for the pin right about now. It's golden opportunity.
A pinning predicament here in the immediate future would spell victory.
Problem is
Outlaws and Injustice Jhake, but
again, that bloodlust, that desire to hurt Aiden, made them make a tactically unsound decision.
Which allows the half-alien lad to come back on in and give it to CJR. In the form of flatlining him there on the ground, but Theron coming in.
And again, throwing him outside.
Ooh.
And once again, the cyberpunk prodigy enters the ring. All right. And and again, the breakup by Jhake.
Aiden loves playing those games with people's emotions, getting them over emotional, and he's taking advantage of that fact right now. Perhaps he should be focusing on CJR, though.
Or he can let Leonid do that while he goes back and fights Jhake.
Ah, there we go. See, he thought about it, and he's like, you know what? I'm still gonna get some damage done here. But
I mean, I'll you know what? I'll give it to Aiden. That was tactically sound, and still let him punch Jhake in the face.
Well, what else it's doing is allowing CZR to get one up on Leonid, but Leonid, sensing he was in a little bit of deep water there, tagged back out to Aiden, but Aiden's been doing a lot in this match. You have to wonder what he has left in the tank.
That's a great question. That's the problem with a match of this intensity that's also been going on this long, folks. This match has passed the 30-minute mark. And it's our opening bout.
Very damn good opening bout. Oh, do you see Theron just almost completely out of it there?
Yeah, Theron in no condition to come in the ring. CJR wanted the tag, but there's no one for him to tag.
I don't think there are any toys in the attic, let alone cobwebs.
Oh! And again, he gets to... It's like everyone wants to beat up Wonderball. Explain that to me.
Well, I think it's because Wonderball, if you noticed at some point throughout this match, took each member of the Outlaws outside and started just cranking on their necks. Do you remember that? I think Yeah.
That's fair. No, you're making a good point. He's pissed them all off. Oh, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Broken Halo connects.
Broken Halo, that kick straight to the ribs and sternum right there, the upper chest. This could spell the end for Aiden if it weren't for Wonderball. But of course, these other two all too willing to toss his ass to the floor. Giving Theron an opportunity here. Once again, a golden opportunity for the Outlaws if they go for a big move, a pinning predicament here. Aiden has no one in his corner at this moment.
No, but he's also has advantage over Theron and going for he did it. He got divided by Xero. Here's your winners. High voltage.
I imagine Theron is not going to be happy.
Oh, I think. Oh no, not in the least.
Yeah, you might want to turn down the volume of whatever you get in your inbox next week, Jerry.
But there you have it. The tag champions and the Cyberpunk Prodigy are victorious. So there you have it, folks. That is the end of our opening match.
What an opening match that was.
Yeah, that is true. So,
the Outlaws still showing that they at least went toe-to-toe and they dragged it out to the very bitter end against the tag champs.
That's true. That's true. But here we go, folks. On social media, Sasquatch Wing tweeted out, "Let this one say what shots the Outlaws need. Rabies, tetanus, maybe lycanthropy. They got enough tag shots as it is." Okay, well, it's,
Hey, CGR didn't get a chance to shave his legs this morning. All right, don't be mean.
And also, we're getting reports from the Roy Sup that these reports have been made by fans that Max has made his way to the locker room looking stressed. He was asked what he was recently. He simply said, "In a trustworthy place." So there we go.
Huh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, okay, there's we've been getting disturbing audio.
Oh boy, more disturbing audio.
More disturbing
Great.
audio. So
Is this a wrestling show or Ghost Adventures, Jerry? How many more recordings are we gonna? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Is Zach Baggins gonna pop out? Are we gonna get Zach Baggins on commentary? Ugh.
Okay, I need you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. It's okay.
Normal competitors. 1 week. 1 week.
So let's hear now this message from the Murder Cave.
Ah, boy.
The second seal. A technique so difficult, so forbidden, so undoable that nobody thought it possible to pull it off. A technique dubbed the pin that never works. Be it the resilience of the opponent, the weakness of the practitioner, or the eagle eye of the referee. This pin went for years without being able to be successfully completed until one fateful day. Some say it was Erlking West that pulled it off. Some say Louis McDonald. The fact of the matter is the technique was completed, and the second seal of the Nexus shattered.
Okay, what was the first seal again? We gotta.
The first seal, that was the thing last week with all the old footage of Dr. Grimm doing things. So, yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. So seals are being broken.
or have been. Well, you know what? I don't know. We'll find out, I'm sure. In the meantime, tweeting out on social media, the janitor saying,
Nick Cage on it.
saying, a small part of me wishes the Outlaws won, still upset with Aiden and his surprises earlier this year. I think we all can agree with the janitor. Especially because, you know why the janitor's upset? He had to clean up.
Oh, so it's okay to root for the Outlaws when the janitor does it. I see how it is.
You know what? I think it's... Don't think of it as rooting for the Outlaws as much as rooting against Aiden. I mean, we can... That's fine. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to some mic... You know what? Wrestlers are allowed to reserve mic time.
Ah.
And somebody definitely had some mic time he's asked for, especially because he hasn't been able to talk recently. So, you know what? Why don't we just head to ringside and let him say his piece?
Alrighty, who is it? Come on, let's
Well,
find out.
that would be the undisputed future himself, R. Sawyer.
See what Robro got to say today.
That's right. Here he goes. Hey, Chaz Lee. You know, I may have lost my match last week, but, you know, maybe I won the war, or at least more of the skirmish. I'm bad at military analogy. Here's this. I think I learned something last week. Something really valuable. Something about that you and your really good buddy Grim maybe don't want advertised so much. So, you know what? Let's make a deal. I want information. You have to have an idea who may have built HR Sawyer. So if you don't want me to grass on what you and Grim have been up to, why don't you get your ass out into my ring so we can have a parlay? Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. So get out here, Chaz, or I start spilling some secrets.
Oh, that is a bold person.
No. Well, you know what? All right, so here's what I learned recently. So let's think about it. You know, have you been listening to Mr. Aldini when he talks about Grim? And he keeps saying that how different he seems since Multivania. So, you know what? Jerry's been in the business a long time, and that teaches a man a few things about what's up and what's going on. So my point. On the other hand, maybe Chaz Lee decided he'd heard enough.
Here he comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the engineer, Chaz Lee, the man who a variant of which made Zacko Duo one of the few people capable of making something the likes of HR Sawyer, but he has said repeatedly that he is not the creator of Sawyer's doppelganger. But he's refused to elaborate. Well, maybe we'll get some elaboration now.
You want words with me so badly, Sawyer. You want to talk? Let's talk. Now, I don't want you spilling anything that we have planned. Any spoilers going out to these idiots would be too soon.
Well, you see, now we're getting reasonable. You know, Chaz, here's the thing. I will give the devil his due. You are one of the best. I mean, you're right, you do not do shoddy work. But here's the thing. Since you are one of the best, who else could it be? So, you, of all people, have to have an idea, right?
There may be a few names. and some lists. Some people I know, yes. But first, we have to get one thing clear. There will be trouble if you reveal anything here tonight that I don't sign off on.
Look, as long as you point me in the direction of somebody who might have built that bucket of bolts that look like me, your secret is safe as houses. So, what's it gonna be, Chaz? Are we gonna be cordial and help each other, or are we gonna declare all-out war? Really, ball's in your court, mate. What's it gonna be?
A lead is worth keeping any spoilers away from these troglodytes, so you know what, Sawyer? We have a deal. You will receive a message. In that message, there will be information that you might enjoy.
Now, you see, wasn't that easy, Chaz? We didn't have to go through all that stuff. All you had to do was say, hey, look at these people. And I'd have done it. But, okay, that's good. Although I'll say this, Chaz. Now that I know what I know, I am kind of looking forward to what you guys are going to be doing. So, you know what? Good on you. Good on you.
Yes, many great works are happening. And Sawyer, I'm glad we could come to an understanding, just so long as we made it clear that that shoddy piece of craftsmanship, HR Sawyer, could not have come by my genius.
No, that's fair. I mean, looking back on it, yeah, you did a better job than that thing. It would have been less distinguishable from me if you built it, because you're really good at what you do. I got to say, I mean, I may think you're a complete arse, and I can't stand you as a person, but as an engineer, top marks, mate, top.
I'm glad even you could see reason. My work is impeccable, and it is no way involved with that. Though I will give you that information like we said, and as far as future plans, Boss Sawyer, you will be delightfully surprised.
Interesting. I mean, I'm simultaneously fascinated and absolutely terrified.
Of course they have more plans. Great. Cool.
Well,
nice.
What? Okay, but at the very least...
Sawyer's one step closer to finding out who made that damn HR bot.
I mean, yeah, that's good. But you see, now the problem is, what did he figure out? What is he looking forward to that the murder... Because I don't look forward to anything from the murder cave.
I mean, are you willing to put your trust in a robot, Jerry?
No!
Well, there you go.
Well, I mean, maybe. The thing is, Aiden, or not Aiden, he was in the last match. Sawyer has shown he can get really, really laser focused on things. And right now, all he wants to know is who built his doppelganger. And so...
I imagine by the old knowing Sawyer, he's going to make it a public spectacle, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. You know what? That's fine. We have, you know what? We're going to get past that, and we're going to do it the easiest way we know how, folks. We're going to head down to ringside for our next match.
Oh, boy.
The following match is scheduled for one fall.
You know it.
Introducing first, Rapture Newroad.
Everybody's second favorite tiefling. Yeah, Jerry, I actually do like Rapture Newroad. It's just, there are two tieflings, and one of them I like more. People always think it's discouraging. No, I like Rapture Newroad. Rapture Newroad's entertaining to watch. Rapture Newroad just happens to be my second favorite tiefling.
Are you hoping to finally get a pet care package of Enraptured beauty products?
Listen, it's wintertime, it's dry, and my dogs are barking. I need some lotion, please.
All right, fair enough. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Rapture Newroad.
But who's he facing off against?
Well, you know what? It's a good. He's got a great opponent. Great opponent. I think Rapture's going to enjoy himself today.
Am I going to enjoy myself?
And introducing his opponent. He is the War Chief of the Wastelands, Gore Wheel.
I got scared for a second, Jerry. I saw green and I thought I was going to have to break out the list.
No, it's the other green guy. The other green glowing guy.
Okay.
It's as the kids like to say, it's time for a crumpin'.
Yeah, indeed, time for a crumpin'. And also time for some, good old lawyer-client confidentiality.
I mean, there is that. But, yep, Gore Wheel coming out single. We haven't seen Gore in a while, so, and I'm sure he's just itching for a tussle.
Gore Wheel helped me sue my ex-girlfriend.
I'm sure that's an interesting story that I absolutely do not want to hear.
I'll tell you later.
No, please don't. All right, here we go.
Now these two locking up. This is definitely going to be a story of strength and brutality versus elegance and dexterousness.
I mean, let's face it, tieflings like to fly. Well, this tiefling likes to fly. He has wings.
And this tiefling does it in flamboyant style. What an opening bout of offense there by Rapture Newroad. Hey, that's going to be the only way to keep a man like Gore Wheel down. And, conflating to the crowd might not help.
I mean, yeah, but Rapture at his heart is a showman. He also might not be happy with you.
Rapture Newroad?
Yeah, you said you don't like D&D.
What do you mean? Not his damn tag team. No, I don't.
Yeah, but his home universe is a Dungeons & Dragons universe. You knew that, right?
I thought Dungeons & Dragons was like a role play thing.
Well, it is in our, the universe you come from, but because of multiversal theory, there is a universe where all of that really happens, and that's where Rapture comes from.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm sorry. Go. I'll buy you a glass of mead and what other thing? Fucking 10-foot pole, I guess. That's an item.
And, looks like Rapture's getting ready. All right. Gore Wheel just got enraptured. And now a high fly guy. Whoa!
What the hell? Rapture just stayed on top of him. Okay, that was a statement. All right, you know what? Maybe Dungeons and Dragons can at times be a little neat, I will say.
All right.
Is that enough, Jerry?
I mean, sure.
But Rapture Newroad, I think I'd call that an upset.
I would too. I was actually kind of expecting Gore Wheel to win.
Or at least this to be a longer, more drawn-out match, but Rapture had Gore Wheel's number, stayed on top of him.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That was easily... if we were keeping track of upsets of the night or upsets of the month or whatever, that would definitely go on the list.
A statement, if you will, from Rapture Newroad.
Absolute statement from Rapture Newroad. So, yeah, that's... so I guess the only thing I can say right now is good on you, Rapture Newroad. Although I'd be a little worried about if there's any sore feelings from a certain war chief of the Wasteland. Ooh, I mean, yeah, you got to worry about. So I don't care what you say.
But that's why I sued my ex-girlfriend. It makes sense.
Look,
you can't just let someone do that to you.
Look, I agree there is no place in the world for AI art. But for God's sakes, that just felt a little extreme.
Oh, she lied to me, okay? Jesus.
All right. You know what? Fine. You know what? Let's just agree to never speak of that again.
Okay, you know what? I agree.
You know, especially ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize for everything that Michael Montoya just said. I'm sorry you had to hear that. Never repeat that again.
Okay. I'm sorry. Ow! Let go of my arm. Jesus.
All right. We good? Good. All right. You know what? Let's after that. Yeah, after all of that, let's just head down to the ringside for more. Well, before we do that, actually, there is one person we need to hear from. Ladies and gentlemen, we recently saw a match with the Night's Watch that during the middle of it, well, there was an attack. And right now, Whitney Lee has something he would like to say about that.
Ooh.
Carcharodon. You claim to be a demon shark that has purged himself of any humanity in a quest for power, an apex creature set to decimate anything in his path. Respectable. You had a great match 2 weeks ago against Alicester. Even though it ultimately ended in your defeat, it was still a great showing of your strength. Yet in response to this defeat, you decided to attempt to attack Gunnar and I in the middle of our match against the Wild Hunt. I'm perplexed for several reasons. First, that you decided that the best course of action to rectify your grievance with Alicester was to strike against his associates. That seems less than what would be expected from an elf creature such as you claim. Secondly, I can only assume that when you purged yourself of your humanity, that your sense of timing went with it. You decided that the best time to execute your attack, the most opportune time to strike in order to inflict maximum damage, was when Gunnar and I were both standing in the ring, seconds after temporarily disabling one of our opponents. The only damage done by that attack was a half-hearted elbow strike to Gunnar's head, and then about 20 seconds of you regretting every decision that had led you to that point. However, with that being said, Gunnar and I still have to thank you, Carcharodon. Up until that point, Gunnar and I had been completely on the back foot. The Wild Hunt was prominently displaying their expertise in hand-to-hand combat. However, your attempt was so pitiful that it was akin to a personal insult to Gunnar's and my profession. It ignited a rage within us that the Wild Hunt was unfortunate enough to be on the receiving end of. I will say this once, Carcharodon. If you have a grievance with the Night's Watch, We will be happy to entertain you anytime and anywhere. But if you decide to take any of us up on that offer, you had best execute flawlessly, or Miss Kelly might be promoting a sudden special of sashimi and shark fin soup.
Okay, so there we have it from Whitney Lee. Also, tweeting out on social media, Backstage, Gore Wheel, tweeting it's just not the same anymore. Well, we haven't heard from Big Papa Plutonium in a while.
Yeah, we have not. We haven't heard from Big Papa Plutonium, the Atomic Adonis, the main man, the Chernobyl Pad, Plutonium Powerhouse, the Thorium Thunder.
What? We have to get to the next match.
Oh, yeah, schedule. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can't say it. It just happens, Jerry.
That first match. Well, okay. You know what? Let's just head down to ringside.
Okay. Yeah.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, West Wind. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our rookies for the class of 2022, it's West Wind. And he
very impressive W last week.
Yeah, it's true, and he is a definite contender for Rookie of the Year.
As am I, folks.
I mean,
just go ahead and nominate Michael Montoya, Rookie of the Year.
Nominations closed.
Montoya.
Nominations
Rookie
closed last night.
What?
Nominations closed last night.
Yeah, and I was nominated for Rookie of the Year.
I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the, the brass is tallying the results. We'll know. We should know by our New Year's Eve show.
I was nominated for Rookie of the Year. Anyway, West Wind.
I mean, we still need a ruling if you're actually eligible. You know.
I wrestled 2022. First time wrestling. I am a rookie in the year.
And introducing his opponent. Representing the Night's Watch, Alicester Evergreen. Hey, speaking of potential Rookies of the Year.
Oh boy.
Both of these gentlemen joined the roster in 2022. Both are eligible, along with the likes of Jaunt Tristram and Todd Bagman.
You wanted to see two young lions tear each other's heads off this match. That's exactly what you did here, didn't you?
I mean, you know what? West Wind has been making a great showing. The Night's Watch has been on, as you said, a great streak. So,
and they're all jacked as hell, Jerry.
Well, that's how it works. I mean, you're going to have to ask yourself some important questions here. I mean, first and foremost, which of these two do you like?
Who took the cookie from the cookie jar?
You're dealing with an angel and a king.
You know what? I've been liking the look of West Wind. Let's go for West Wind.
Sure, Yeah, go ahead, diss the werewolf.
Well, werewolf inherently in folklore, a little bit evil, a little bit, of Earth, sort of down here monkey. Angels, you'd imagine they'd, relish in being able to deal with something like a werewolf.
Alicester did start out by trying to choke the life out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day, I had a guy who would call that a Greco-Roman neck hold.
Evergreen bringing the leg down. Let's just hope that Westwind is one of those angels that can, you know, do the cool Eldritch stuff. You know, that could be.
You know, that's not allowed in the ring, right? It's why we have Jiff and an Omni Slayer around.
Okay. So divine intervention still counts as magical intervention, even though it is divine.
Is it something the average Joe on the street can do?
Ah, gotcha. So we're going to have to remove acts of God from
That's right.
things that can stop a match. Okay, gotcha.
Meanwhile,
so what you're saying is God is in play.
What I'm saying right now is that was a beautiful reverse DDT by Westwind, followed by a moonsault that missed the target because Alicester Evergreen was too fast.
Sorry, we have so many interesting wrestlers. The implications of such, I can't help but think about. Meanwhile, Evergreen is going ham on that forearm right there, trying to keep things at his pace.
Stomping the hell out of his opponent, I think is what you're trying to say.
Oh, absolutely. Or I think he's trying to stomp hell into his opponent in this case, Gary.
Ha-ha!
Westwind is low for the springboard there. Able to get his legs wrapped around there. Beautiful. Very graceful moves from Westwind, but that could cost him on some time. Alicester Evergreen, more of a down and dirty style here, laying in the boots and strikes here. A good leg lift into the leg kick there by Westwind. Slingshotting him into the corner, reversed by Evergreen.
You know, we've never established. Whoop, there mind going for pin. One, two. Kick out at 2. I think because we haven't established what kind of angel Westwind is. I mean, there's a lot. Remember, we had the Angel of Fear on our roster for a while.
Yeah, it could be, you know, just by like vengeance, some sort of protector angel, possibly.
Or, you know, he could be another one of those D&D races we were talking about.
The ASMR people.
That was close enough. I'm going to go ahead and give that one to you.
Oh, okay, cool. Evergreen gets Westwind to his feet. Oh, the jawbreaker there. Oh no, that was straight up a headbutt to the bridge of the nose to the face of Evergreen.
Oh, and these two, you know what? This is turning out. These two, I'm beginning to get the feeling they're very evenly matched. Oh, Pele kick!
Hard hitting that stuff. Oh, over the shoulder Pele kick. Beautiful shot to Westwind. Evergreen showing this angel up so far.
You were saying
not to be outdone. Springboard moonsault straight on top of Evergreen. Now putting a straight leg kick up and ooh. Westwind.
Bottom rope, mid rope.
Ooh.
Are we going
Middle
for the
rope
top?
and going to the top.
Top rope. Yahtzee.
Trio of moonsaults there. Woo! And I think that might have gotten Evergreen's attention if you,
I mean, triple moonsaults with progressing, you know, power, sure.
Progressing power and altitude. Oh, what was that, Jerry?
I think that was an impressive move, basically a reverse pile driver.
Yeah, that's it. Straight into the coccyx, the tailbone.
And I'm getting told that triple moonsault is called the Tribulation.
Yeah, that seems like a tribulation. Dear God. Can I say "Dear God" while commentating a match with an angel in it? Is that a faux pas?
No, we have an adult. We have an adult rating.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say I worry about offending Westwind because I don't want to be like weird miracled. I don't want to wake up like a street urchin or something like that. You know?
He feels a lot less likely to take insult than, say, Michael Macabre.
Ah, yeah, true.
Just remember number one rule: don't mess with Doom.
Oh, that's the shitty team from...
What did I just say?
Yeah, well, they can bite it. All right. Oh, big... Try to roll through with that kick from West Wind. But Evergreen showing off that speed and agility. Dear God.
So he hits with a Requiem. Now going for the pin. Kick out at two. These two. All right, here we go.
Clinic. Evergreen, I think he's going to try and wrap this up here. Beautiful shoulder throw there.
There we go. Wonderland. Is that going to be enough? No!
Ooh, right at the end there.
Oh, I think he... Oh, I think we have angel blood.
Yeah, let's make sure Semjax... who would be interested in that? Semjax, Grim... I dare to think what Grim can do with a vial of angel.
Well, looks like we're going for another tribulation.
Tribulation. No.
And
oh. Would you call that trials and tribulation? Oh. Just dropping him down there again, just crushing Alicester Evergreen's spine into dust.
And here's your winner, West Wind.
I had a feeling, Gary.
And apparently that move that had you so impressed is the Heavenward. But look at Alicester. Alicester saying good fight. You know, that is real, recognizing real.
Earlier today, we had a ninja call out a demon shark, and just now we had angels shake hands with werewolves. What the hell, Jerry? Why do we work here?
I mean, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean he's a bad... I mean, he's a werewolf. Doesn't mean he's a bad guy.
I guess.
You know, you gotta take these things, you know, you gotta understand. You can't just be prejudiced these days about that kind of thing.
Listen, all right, the humanoids have some issues, all right, whether it be ego or weird fae powers, all right.
That's perfectly okay.
Anyway,
you know what? Hang on a second. We're getting a message from Zephyr Tail of all people from over on Flashbang.
The fish dude.
You know, so speaking of sharks, the resident Flashbang shark pirate man is saying, for any of you sorry sops that didn't catch me announcement on the last Flashbang, I'd be issuing an open challenge to the Multiverse at the Super Show on December 30th. Any blighter that ever held gold can jump into the ring with yours truly. And this don't just apply to Flashbang. Any former champ on either show may answer the call. Now's your chance to get a piece of old Zephyr if you dare. So, okay. I'm...
All right.
Yeah, let's, you know, he should be careful that technically Wilson counts. Wilson has held gold previously. And, you know, didn't exactly get along great with any of the Apex feed people. You know what?
No, not really.
That's fine. You know, it's fine. But you know what? Because, I mean, this show has been crazy. We still have a lot more to bring to you, folks. But now is the time where we have to make sure that we can keep the lights on here in the studio. And that means we now have to turn it over to our sponsors. So Michael and I will be back after this brief commercial break.
Bye, things.
The following message has been paid for by blood money.
Have you ever witnessed a beloved JRPG mascot get brutalized? Perhaps a kawaii character from one of your favorite anime has been through a grueling battle. Or perhaps some jackass just gets off on inflicting pain to them. Well, don't just stand there. Pick up the phone today. Hello, I'm Mr. Butler from Kawaii Universal Protection Organization. Here at Kupo, we provide treatment and recovery for all the kawaii creatures of the world who have been put through the ringer. Our facilities include therapeutic counseling sessions.
Alright, Inferni, calm down! I'm not Paul! Why did we sign up for this?
Exercise regimens for full rehabilitation.
Holy Jesus! Run! No!
Dang nabbit, I told you not to mix up the greens in their diet!
And of course, our serene and peaceful men wards.
Oh, sweet unholy heaven, who let the Tonberries out of the secure way?
Yes, indeed. We spare no expense to ensure the safe recovery of our beloved mascot patients. So don't delay. Call 555-KUPO today. That's 555-KUPO.
The preceding message has been paid for by blood money.
Ladies, look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Does he look like me? Hell no. But can he smell like me? Hell yes! Beowulf's Monster Blood Blend is my brand new fragrance from men in deodorant, body wash, and shampoo varieties. Made out of the finest ingredients gathered from the corners of the 9 realms. So now you can smell like you just wrestled a demon buck-ass naked in the midst of smoke and the scent of mead on your skin. Slayed your draconic son and fought many a dangerous monsters of the deep. Beowulf's Monster Blood Blend. Live like a legend, be a legend, smell like a legend.
Not made of actual monster's blood. Any blood found is merely a coincidence, nothing more. Please don't sue us.
Only those with the right card and the right tastes are fortunate enough to be admitted to the Crimson Cabaret. It is where the most desired, most talented of souls entertain our exclusive club members. We offer 2 levels and live music, be it the voice of a starlet or the company of a charming server. We cater to all tastes, and we are sure to satisfy. So tell us, what is it that you desire?
This is the grand opening of the Wild Fang Coffee. Here you can feel safe with your baristas trained in popping a cap in a dude while crafting the perfect cup of coffee. Each has spent 6 months in combat training and trained by Ramsey himself, the National Coffee Chief. They strive for perfection in every cup. And remember, Wild Fang Coffee. Come steal from us. We dare you.
Seth Jackson here with the Man Dapper. Have you ever been scheduled for a singles match only to discover your opponent is Helix sucks? Have you ever been powerbombed so hard that your bowels come loose from the intestinal lining? Well, if you said yes to any of the following questions, the Man Dapper is here for you. With super absorbent anti-Hershey squirt technology, we have you covered, no matter how quickly you are plummeting towards a splintery potluck table from the 80s. The Man Dapper, because your ass is a winner.
The Man Diaper is not liable for any rashes caused by the misuse of our product, no matter how much Seth says he itches.
When you're the type of guy on a hot summer's end day, taking down every son of a gun that ever did you wrong, the first and last thing you ought to do is have that victory smoke. Make sure it's a Vin Smoke. Vin Smoke's Hunter Classics. They got a real kick.
Each year, millions of people struggle due to poverty and lack of opportunity. For some, help arrives too late. Hello, I am Sir Uncle Dunk, and I'm here to talk about a group of people who have struggled more than most. The 1%. These wonderful people are a minority the world over and have been persecuted by governments and societies to the point where they're becoming an increasingly small part of our planet. We here at Uncle Corp aim to help those affected by business laws, OSHA regulations, and sweaty wrestlers in spandex. If you make a donation today at 1-800-GIMME-MONEY, we can end the suffering of the rich minority around the world. That's 1-800-GIMME-MONEY. Make your donation today.
And with that, we are back. So, are you doing okay there, Michael?
No, I'm good.
Good. All right, so, well, we have one last scheduled. Somebody else asked for some mic time.
Oh boy!
And and not only, I mean, he requested it through, proper channels, and everyone was honestly just too terrified to say no.
Proper channels, one being sending you an email, and the other being finding the right brass tube to yell at.
You know what? Let's just head to ringside. Let's hear from the Sith Lord himself, Exar Kun.
Good to see so many fools out there once again. Now, there's someone in particular who has been on my mind. And that is the holder of the big oof. Ever since the kerfuffle with my former student, I've been wanting something. For some reason, an accolade has been calling to me, and that being that big oof belt. I was thinking, perhaps a certain custodian would be willing to humor me for a few moments of his time, as I make a small request. Just a small one. That being...
Well, I think he's going to get some kind of answer, because, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Janitor. Your Big Oof champion, and let's be honest, a crowd favorite.
Oh, absolutely. The Janitor.
And, but you know what? These two are two of the longest serving members of the MNW roster, so. Janitor, pointing to the crowd. Seems in fairly good spirits, I'll give him that. Oh, Exar Kun, I'm sorry. So I understand the Big Oof is an open challenge belt, and you're perfectly within your rights to challenge me for the belt, but you're a little late to the gate, as they say. Sergeant Major Payne already made a challenge, and I already told him I would talk to Jerry Aldini.
I will wait, I suppose, until this toy soldier has had his shot. But we both know that what you're looking at right now is real power, something you used to possess. But it seems your power is all gone.
Oh, you think I had power? No, all I had was lofty position. Yes, I had money, but power? I don't know that I would agree with that. I have found something so much better. I have found satisfaction with my life. I'm happier now than I've ever been.
This happiness, this feeling, this satisfaction is nothing but complacency.
Janitor, if you are not thriving with passion for the next step, then you are dead. You are a fish in a stream, swimming against the current, doing nothing.
Oh, again, you make a mistake based on your own limited worldview, Sith Lord. I didn't say I didn't have passion. I just said I'm happy and satisfied with my life. But my clean sweep challenge is all about being passionate to prove my prowess in the ring.
Now, my former apprentice, he had passion. Even you saw that. But from what I am seeing here, you don't have passion. You have dry ambition and a goal that I don't think you can accomplish. So, might I step in?
Look, I am setting up that match for Pain, and then I'll put you in the queue, as they say. But you are coming just because I'm not angry. Doesn't mean I'm passionless. I think you've been corrupted by your dark side into a very tunnel vision worldview.
Anger is what gets things done around here. It is what leads to the power that I possess, and to the complacency that unfortunately plagues you, and the reason why you're powerless in this moment. I simply want to teach you a lesson. A lesson that you should have learned long ago, that relying on those fools you called friends doesn't lead you anywhere. What leads you places is taking that passion, that fire you have, and I hope you still possess, and using it to take what you want.
Well, I mean, you know what? I've seen a lot of things, but that was possibly the most philosophical death threat I've ever seen. I mean,
coming from a Sith Lord, you'd expect that.
It's a clash of ideologies. You've got the, Exar Kun, who's all anger and passion, and the Janitor, who clearly has ambition again, but still seems at peace. These two at this point are standing on polar opposites of the spectrum. So, yeah, that's gonna, and at this point, now that the Sith Lord has targeted the Janitor, something's gonna come of that. We'll have to see. Oh well, in the meantime, so we've had a lot. This has been an exciting year in
absolutely.
MNW. We had a classic Multivania this year. We've had great pay-per-views. We've seen the debut of MNW Blast on our YouTube channel.
With some crazy competitors. If you haven't seen Blast, go see Blast.
Go see Blast. It's available on the MNW YouTube channel. And also, we've had a lot of rookies come back, but we've also had some fascinating returns to the ring. And one of those, no more surprising to anyone than the return of the Bayou Boy, Crocvor. So let's hear. Croc had sat down with Joe Mojo, and we got this excerpt from him.
I can't believe I used to work for that nerd.
So let me get this straight. Albatross is a doctor now, and in VIP. And Wilson is a very angry man, and not in VIP. Alpha Kong's retired. Oh good, the Outlaws and the Bell Bros are still around here. The Outlaws too? Who cares about them though? High Voltage is still around, but with different folks. Omega Club dissolved, and now the remaining ones formed the Night's Watch. Probunaga is a janitor. There's a bee, and a shark, and a rat ogre. What in the underdwelling tarnation is a rat ogre? Ugh, still a lot to learn. Registered Anon, brother. Ooh, it's good to see a familiar and friendly face. You're gonna have to tell me about this human resources stuff on your own time, 'cause I think I'm still missing something. Anyway, you want a reunion of OTP. You and me, side by side, fighting together. Well, let's ask the crowd what they think. Well, I guess that settles it. One true pain. Once again.
So there you have it, folks.
One True Pain. I haven't seen these tapes, Jerry, so I don't know much about One True Pain. I know Crockfar was a formidable opponent back in his day.
Well, I mean, that is one way to put. So here's the thing you got to know about One True Pain. Their camaraderie came out of they had a best of 7 series against each other, so they were rivals. And then after fighting each other so long, they became a tag team and really good friends.
It seems to happen a lot in this business, Jerry. People realize they have so much fun fighting each other that they realize they want to fight with each other. Why does that happen like all the time?
That's a great question for the International Combat Club, who we will be seeing in action when Lachen faces Sergeant Major Payne later today. If Payne wins, he becomes a member of the ICC, but we have a lot of action to get to before that, including why don't we head to ringside right now for our next match?
Heck yes.
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is a tag team match. Introducing first, Jack Abbott and Devin Shoot Nation!
Of course, Shoot Nation with that indomitable mixed martial arts background. Former tag champions as well.
They are indeed former tag champs. And they've, been making a decent showing lately. I mean, they've also been traveling, doing some dates on the indie circuit.
I'm trying to get back into the swing of things here, but they are definitely not a team to sleep on.
No, not at all. But in the meantime, they've got this, we're here, we're going to see them in action. But, well, folks, first, they got to get past this team. And introducing their opponents. They are Crockvor and Registered Anon, One True Pain.
Oh my God, it's happening now, Jerry. It's happening right now.
It is happening right now, and folks, this is Crockvor's first match on Warzone proper since rejoining the roster. So here's the question. So Crockvor, of course, has been making a real splash over on Blast and has, in fact, won one of the 8 star chips in the Brawl for You All, which means he will be going on to part 2 of that tournament, Wish Upon a Brawl. But now he is reunited with his old partner, Registered Anon, who, let's face it, whole new look, a whole new feel from Anon since he gave up being Human Resources Director.
Yeah, I think Anon finally, found something he likes doing that's not,
Oh!
What did you think Evan just did?
Anon I was going after Devin and punched the ref. Thank goodness our ref is functionally immortal.
Dear God.
See, he's already back up.
Off of the bag here.
It's a good thing we have a ref who can regenerate. Otherwise, we'd be in big trouble.
Anon, if you saw there, started taking those shots, got both of his hands up, though. Hopefully avoided getting any cobwebs put up there. Anon. Ooh, big right hands. Attempted to go behind there. Perhaps attempting a suplex now. He's got the goozle. He's got the goozle, Jerry. Oh, ho, ho. And that might have been a bad angle for the ref, but that could have been a lower punch.
Well, I mean, you talk about the goozle. I'd be more worried about... Well, there's so many things I'd be more worried about right now.
Like Krokvar getting tagged into the match.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Here he is.
Suppose this would be his Warzone re-debut.
I mean, yeah.
Return.
It's been a while since we've seen him on the main roster. Last time, I think the last time we saw Krokvar, I'm pretty sure that C- was still calling the show.
Back when I was a simple journalist interviewing people backstage and...
Boston Crab by Jack Abbott.
Things have changed. Boston Crab locked in. Krokvar, though. Big, powerful legs powering out. Able to push up and through. Tag in. Anon. Big slam on Abbott. Now just driving the head into the mat here. Trying to understand why these two were called One True Pain.
One True Pain? Because they were a good pairing who liked to hurt people. But also I think because of how much they beat the hell out of each other before they formed up.
Yeah, they showed that pain to each other. And said, hey, let's share this with these other schmucks.
Something like that, yeah.
But now, the Scorpion digging in deep here.
So, to be fair, both of these teams were at one point tag champions. But, the biggest advantage No! I'm saying advantage to Shoot Nation right when Anon does that. No. Shoot Nation have been tagging together more recently. This is the first time that we've seen OTP together in nearly 3 years.
May have some remeshing to do. A little bit of tuning up, perhaps. Krokvar back in here. Beautiful roll
shades
there.
Of, there was an event called the Underground, and Krokvar had a match that was notable for a excessive amount of dragon screw takedowns.
You know what? I think that was one of the first live shows I had ever seen of MNW, Jerry. I remember that vividly. He would not stop dragon screw. Who was it? I can't remember who was in that match.
Some snake.
Yeah, definitely was some sort of a snake thing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Devin, blocked by Croc. Now we owe an apology to Croc for somebody recently accused him of being a Florida Gator. And, we just want to make sure we're really clear that, as he said, he is from Louisiana.
Louisiana, yes.
Yeah. Let's be fair. Where he hails from? No, it's Anon who is Florida man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe registered Anon is the Florida man who threw a smaller alligator through a drive-through window. I'm pretty sure that was him.
One. Count of one for Abbott. Here we go. I think we're gonna. You know, he used to have that great death roll. Here it is, the death roll.
The death roll coming through. And now just driving in those right hands.
Those scaly right hands.
From Crookvar. Death roll, I think, taking its toll. Abbott looks like he's in some trouble here.
Well, you know what we don't have right now? Any ring rust on Croc.
Absolutely none at all. Look at him, looking to Scorpion, dead in the eyes as he drives in those knees. Beautiful. Here we go.
And yeah, working the neck of Anon.
A little bit of trouble here. Again, you can't sleep on Shoot Nation.
I mean, Shoot Nation, during their title reign, let's just say they were a little upset about the number of times the Outlaws got tag opportunities because of the HR department.
Yes, listen,
it might be a little personal for Devin and Jack.
Yeah. But, oh, you know what? Yeah, I didn't even think of it. I do remember that now that you say that.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I used to host Firing Line. I keep up on the lore of MNW.
Very good at recapping.
It's almost like I'm a professional announcer or something.
I know, right? Almost. Big leg drop there.
Leg sweep. Oh no! Oh no! Croc's biting the fingers!
Ow. Ow. That's all. Ugh.
I mean, when you've got a wrestler with Vor in his name.
I don't want to think about that.
There you go. All right. Jack coming in to try and rescue his partner.
Jack coming in, Anon. Bit of a sticky situation here. Hail of right hands coming down. Devin, driving in that knee. This could be it. Perhaps a bit of ring rest from Anon being no.
No, I mean, here we go. And tagging in the Scorpion.
No, perhaps maybe Anon could be a little out of focus.
I mean, here's a question. The Scorpion versus the Croc. I feel like there's a fairy tale somewhere out there.
I believe you're thinking of a frog.
I mean, some kind of, something that lives in the water. Look, let's leave Slamphibian out of this, all right? She's over on Flashbang.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, drop toe hold.
Beautiful drop toe hold there.
Oh, got him in the crossface. It's not looking good for Devin. Anon trying to block Abbott from breaking up the submission hold.
Yeah, Devin there trying to gain wrist control. Gets a good elbow in. Finally gets the weight shifted off.
Oh, and a fury of blows and kicks. And a neck breaker.
Straight from Louisiana.
And he's now in the red corner, not where he wants to be. By the way, biting the fingers again!
Oh.
Anon specifically requested they got the red corner.
Aha, why is that?
His favorite color.
Huh? Imagine so. I imagine particularly blood red.
I mean, yeah.
Croc.
Oh!
Just
he's manhandling both members of. Oh, and again, twisted neck breaker, and he is just beating the hell out of both of them. Welcome back, Crocvor, to Warzone.
Cold blood heating up today.
Now reversal, working on the neck.
Crocvor just able to take advantage, shift the weight off. Ooh. And attacking the offense is Devin. Into the corner now. Crocvor trying to stay on top of things. But the MMA experience, I think those counters, the reversals, and cheeky strikes might be getting to Crocvor a little bit here.
I mean, possibly. Oh, and again, working the leg. Oh. But there's Anon coming in to help his friend.
Eating a couple of those strikes from Anon. Ooh.
The blocking game of Anon. Oh, but that didn't save him from that suplex. It gets out of the way. That maybe he bought Crocvor the time he needed to recover. I'd say that's a yes.
Unfortunately, he recovered, and now he's going up against a very dangerous man in the form of Scorpion, Jhake Abbott.
You're not wrong. MMA background, trained with his childhood friend, Ginger Boy.
Ooh. However, some of that training goes out the window when you're getting your head slammed into the mat.
I mean, that is a fair statement.
Anon coming back in here. Taking a moment. Oh, and a pile driver!
Oh, I think that is the, that was the Meth Valley driver.
I hear it's a terrible place any time of year. That particular valley. Jhake Abbott regaining control here. Oh, going for a brainbuster there. Just dropped Croc right on the back of his head.
And now Abbott coming in for the kill, sensing some weakness in the Bayou Boy.
Devin coming in. The Bayou Boy is frazzled on the outside there.
Neck breaker on the outside.
Oh, but again, that leg sweep. The technical base of Crocvor is sound for as feral as the man can get.
Well, I mean, he was a top competitor back in his day, and now that he's back, we'll see if he can reclaim his glory. Tapping in the Scorpion. Meanwhile, Croc's still outside up to a 7 count.
This could be bad here.
I mean, if
former tag champ possibly bit off more than he could chew. No, there he is. Right at the 8 count there.
Oh!
Crocvor now has something to prove. That discus punch. I think that,
there's that death roll again. All right. Oh, just working him over.
Death roll once again. Shot straight to the face, and now a tag main to Anon.
Again, Anon with that nerve hold on the trapezius. And he came in, did a nerve hold, brought Croc right back in.
I think things are starting to click again. The old team is firing on all cylinders, Jerry.
And again to the fingers.
The end of the fingers, I think that showing their opponent the one true pain is about to happen. Guys, the leg and the arm in a bar. It's gonna hurt.
Devin was coming in to help him out, but look at the power of Abbott.
Beautiful, the power of Abbott there. But Crocvor still got plenty of juice left in.
Bringing Jhake to the red corner.
Perhaps in some trouble.
Oh, here we go.
It's the Scorpion, Jhake Abbott.
Whoa! Assisted neck breaker.
Got him up into almost electric chair drop position and then transitioned over into that high neck breaker.
Now just slapping him down.
Those hammer fists finding their mark across the back and midsection of the Scorpion Jack Abbott. Now another tag here. The team is coming back in full force.
Yeah, they are.
Uh-oh.
I don't like the score. Oh!
Over the top into the neck breaker. Holy cow. And OPB takes it.
And your winners, One True Pain.
Oh! Croc not done?
They're not done. They're not done. The ref better get out of there if he knows what's good for him.
Ref checking on Abbott. What's Croc do? Croc's got a table!
He's got a table! He's got a table! What's he got planned?
I think he's got planned announcing to everyone One True Pain is back! And they intend to live up to their name!
To put someone like Abbott out of the fight, this is going to send a definite message. One True Pain is back!
And that's it. He broke Jack.
Jack Abbott through a table. Crocmar standing tall with his friend.
And now he's barking or something at the ref while Anna's just going, "Hi, we won." Whew. Well, what do you think of that?
I think the violence got turned up a notch this week, Terry, and I like it.
Well, and during that match, tweeting out on social media was McMorgan. Good to have you back, Croc. Hope Ouroboros is doing well. That was the name of the snake woman.
Ah,
there was some,
there was a lot of leg ripping.
There was a lot of shipping between them. I don't know if it actually came to anything though. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are not done. We still have 3 matches to go. It is a long day. Because we, folks, are taking a break next week. It is, of course, our normal show day would be Christmas Eve. And we want our employees here in MNW to enjoy time with their families. So both next week, MNW is going to be off the air. Both Flashbang and Warzone will not be showing. But folks, before we head out as I said, we have 3 more matches. But ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of year. And so, in the spirit of the season, we here at MNW have a Christmas message for everyone here.
Ashirai sorry yo, cause I know your honey. Turkey me harawo, padoru. Okay, I don't know what any of these words mean, but where's my $50?
And there you have it, folks. Christmas.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Christmas greetings from Seth Jackson. Are you okay there, Michael?
Fuck you, Jerry. Fuck you to the nth degree. Okay. Alright, I'm good. Okay, sorry, I just think I had an aneurysm there.
That's fair. You know, it's not like I actually warned you that was going to be coming on.
No, you didn't, Jerry. You didn't warn me that was coming out at all. That was a complete surprise. Though I'm not sure why I'm so emotional about that. Anyway, 3 more matches.
And ladies and gentlemen, this match, I'll be honest, is hotly anticipated. So, with that, folks, he asked for it. He's getting it. And I got nothing else to say, but let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the victimizer, Wilson.
Oh boy.
Wilson.
Looks like he's finally picked out some entrance music.
And he's had this song since Multivania.
Oh, he's actually using it rather than coming out in silence to make me feel creeped out.
Well, that's I think you haven't noticed because of every time you've been creeped out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. But, ladies and gentlemen, of late, it has been stated that there has been a war between VIP and their former member, Wilson.
Lots of ill will and bad blood galore.
So Wilson has asked for this match. He said he is going to save the beef for last. He's already dealt with Ozir Turan. He won't touch Suplex Sam because he says he wants Suplex Sam to be all alone when he falls.
Which isn't an ominous statement at all.
No, wait.
Oh, here go the fans.
Yep, it's best to just let that part play. But he said he wants to face the other member of VIP, but he did not ask for the Doctor of Albanomics. Let's see if he got who he's asked for. Well, I haven't heard that music in a dog's age. And introducing his opponent, iAlbatross.
No Doctor of Albanomics today, Jerry.
No jorts, no jokes. Simply one of the most devastating technical submission experts in the business. This is what Wilson wanted. He wanted the serious contender. He wanted the best.
Looks like he's gonna get it.
So today we've seen the return of Croc-4, and we've seen essentially the return of iAlbatross.
So many returns. Makes me wonder where Trashman is right now.
China, last I heard.
Ah, boy. I hope he's not in a destabilizing government's mood.
Well, we're about to find out because he's stepping in the ring with the victimizer, man who is sworn to tear apart VIP because they keep interfering in his business.
If iAlbatross takes this, this could shut things down in this war between Wilson and VIP. Could make a statement that, hey, Wilson, you weren't the hot shit you thought you were. And I think that's exactly what Alba is hoping to do here today.
We'll see. I mean, but on the other hand, Wilson asked for this. Wilson didn't want an easy opponent. This Wilson wants to challenge himself against the very best to prove he is the best of the best. To his eventual goal of winning the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship which, by the way, will be defended in our main event, folks.
Title defense in our main event, but right now, the Victimizer hopes to put on a clinic and destroy Albatross. But she's getting a head start on now. These very pointed, accurate strikes to certain muscle groups in the back and dropping the knee over the head here. Just trying to shut down the technical acumen here.
I mean, again, these two know each other, but Wilson, the whole time in VIP, that his opponent was wrestling as the doctor of Albanomics. And now, but that's not who, Wilson never got a real chance to face this version. The one who won the original Wish Upon a Brawl.
There you go, see Wilson now going after the legs. Before he was targeting that lower back. And see, look at that, trying to beat him at his own game. I thought he was trying to shut down Alba's ability to stretch out Wilson. But I think Wilson was trying to weaken that lower back to get a submission of his own off.
I mean, that would make sense. I mean, he knows these people. I mean, he was a part of VIP for a long time before he evolved.
Before he betrayed myself, his brothers in arms in VIP, and became this monster, terrifying human being with just evil intent in the man's eyes.
And with that, oh, knee strike!
He had a good thing going with VIP.
Well, now
whatever demon lives in his head put an end to that. Good kick there, and followed by a right hand, sending Alba into the corner. Seems to be one step ahead of Alba so far.
I mean, this isn't just a match he scouted. This is a match he asked for. This is a match, he knows who he's fighting. One of the things about Wilson, and a lot of people, I think, forget this. They forgot about it during the hoo-hoo-ha-ha stage of his career, and I think they were too terrified to think about it as he evolved into the Victimizer. Wilson is a true student of wrestling. But 1, 2, kick out at 2.
Wilson, too here. You see Wilson conserving energy. Exactly. A student of the game, even back when, you know, in the days of fuzzy stealthy sticks and going on vacations with his best friend. You know, even then, studying wrestling hard every day on the mat, getting practice in.
I mean, there's a reason he uses that Gotch-style pile driver. He studied the history of wrestling and found it one of the most effective moves and adopted it.
Everything he is doing, he's become obsessed with professional wrestling. More so, we have a locker room filled with professional wrestlers. They're all obsessed with the sport. But Wilson almost thinks about it singularly. Trims his body hair so that he'd be able to slip out of holds. Only wears certain things.
And now, being rolled over, Alba going for a pin.
Going for a pin. Ooh. Wilson, again, conserving energy.
Can I just say,
obsessively,
nice to just
singularly practicing.
It's nice just to be able to say just Alba. Oh, remember what I said about studying wrestling? There's an example right there.
Quick, smooth Russian leg sweep there. 2 quick jabs.
This is the other thing to remember about the evolution of Wilson. He is no frills. Ooh. Everything is calculated. Everything is to the point. He's not trying to show off. He's trying to hurt his opponent. He's trying to get the victory. And I think
He swung into that neck breaker and then sent his head into the mat multiple times again. Big lariat from hell straight to the back.
Now just just, those measured strikes. And Alba decides to return more for good measure.
Wilson seems to be focusing on the spine and head so far.
If you notice, Alba's been focusing on the arms, but realistically what he's trying to do is set Wilson up for that Maker's Guillotine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Wilson was going after the lower back earlier. If his lower back is injured, I don't think Alba will be able to go full torque on that Maker's Guillotine.
That's a good point.
But Alba here, expertly again tying up those arms, has Wilson in a tough spot here. He's got to get the weight shifted over Wilson's shoulders, or else Wilson's going to be able to reverse out like that, especially with how nimble he can be. Also the strength, tying him up on the ropes there, hanging Alba out to dry, and again, driving the back of the head, the neck, along the spine of Alba, directly into the mat.
And now working on that arm.
Yep, Alba, a wrestler obsessed, let's say, with control, with getting his opponent right where he wants him. And Wilson is not letting Alba, he's not giving him any chances here. Oh, but a big shot. Sent a shock through Wilson.
And, they're working the head. Again, that's going to leave him more vulnerable to the Maker's Guillotine.
Perhaps a bit of improvisation there by Alba, but that's exactly what a veteran like iAlbatross will bring to the plate here. But Wilson! Oh!
Yeah, work like you called earlier, working that lower back. Trying to reduce the effectiveness of the guillotine. I think they both know it's coming, and they're both trying to prepare for it.
Because that guillotine's going to hurt when he locks it in, but if Wilson resists, that's going to put pressure back on the lower back of Albatross, and that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good for Albatross. Wilson definitely has a plan here, but the question is, does Albatross have a counter?
Well, we are going to see here, up and down. Now we're seeing the brutality of the victimizer on display.
I think we might have popped some stitches in the mask a little bit with those punches, dear Lord.
Oh, there you go.
Hanging him out for the neck breaker there. Another scoop and a slam. Perfectly there in the corner. You notice how Wilson does those scoop slams towards the edge of the ring, closer to the apron, because that's where those are going to hurt more, Jerry.
I mean,
everything he does has purpose.
Gut wrench suplex.
Again, that lower back gets the arms right around the gut and the lower back. That's the center of where that gut wrench suplex is going to plant you on the mat.
2. Kick out at 2.
And simultaneously working on that lower back, that's gonna,
Wait, what? It just happened.
What?
Oh, chicanery! Chicanery from iAlbatross!
Well, Jerry, iAlbatross may be a great technical wrestler, one of the best, if not the best, but he's also a member of VIP, and VIP are gonna do what they need to do to win, Jerry. You know it, Wilson knows it, everyone knows it. If Wilson expected any less, then I'd say he'd be unprepared, but he should have expected something like that to happen.
And now, outside the ring, he can't win, but he can do damage.
Got that armbar on Juji Katami locked in tight on the outside, torquing back, but Wilson rolls through. What an incredible match so far. Knew this one would be violent. Hip throw there from Wilson. Getting some judo in there. Again, like you said, Jerry, Wilson, a student of the game.
And just slapping Wilson, bringing him down. Alba knows what he's got to do. He also, again, knows the threat if he doesn't shut down Wilson, well, that's going to be it.
Pulling on those arms, also, that would be effective at disabling that gotch-style pile driver.
True. Very true. You know, he's got to be worried about the pile driver. He's got to be worried about the kill. Whoa!
Ooh.
And that also just, that, I mean, that, like you said, that ring apron hurts.
And I think this is the only way you're going to be able to compete with someone as brutal and violent as Wilson, and that to take it to his level of violence, send him off that top rope into the apron, hit his head multiple times, do things to him that you wouldn't want them to do in a million years. Make the man hurt.
It's the only, I mean, you're not wrong. It's the only hope when you're facing somebody as dangerous as the Victimizer.
As dangerous and devious as a planner as Wilson can be, as he's shown to be. Even on his own.
And here he goes. And of course, our timekeeper's like, please, no moss, no moss.
Yeah, I bet Pete was glad he's not around today.
Yeah.
He could have been in some serious danger.
And
Wilson, big left hand there.
Here we go. Up and oh!
Ooh!
And working on that you know, right there, that just hurts everything. Especially your face. You don't want your face landing on those hard mats. And Wilson gets back into the ring. Breaks the count. Because Galaxy Brain Tactics will not satisfy the Victimizer. Blood, on the other hand, will, and I think he just busted him open under that mask.
Ooh. God, you hear just the skull on concrete noise, Jerry. It's disturbing.
Oh, no argument there.
Oh, but an atomic job from Alba, and ooh!
I mean,
I think the ref, bad angle for the ref, couldn't see that.
Well, and it's also hard to call one of those things when you're outside, as long as no weapons come out. And Alba just waiting for Wilson to return, but I think, getting a little too cocky, which is not something you should do against Wilson.
I think he started looking at the crowd there for a moment, listening to, people yelling and chanting. Got into his head for just that moment. That half a second is all Wilson needed to take this back to the outside and deliver some hammer and anvil elbows. Did you see those, Jerry?
I did. I mean, Wilson, let's face it, Wilson's goal is to be the destroyer of careers.
Taking a submission specialist and slowly dissecting him from lower back to neck to head. But Alba is not done.
Nope. I mean, this is becoming less a wrestling match and more just a fight for survival. And Alba, again, getting cocky in the ring.
I think both competitors now busted open.
Oh, now he's just trying to piss Wilson off. Which, that went well.
Wilson giving back a little bit of, you shouldn't have did that. And, dropped the knee on the crown of the head, and now sending the head of iAlbatross into the mat.
There's a reason the crowd these days likes to chant, Wilson's gonna kill you. And they're back in the ring. And both men bloodied at this point. This has been that kind of match. Wilson's setting up for something. Oh, but Alba counters. Alba going for the cover. Can he do it? 2. No.
Kick out there from Wilson. Again, that's something even before we saw Wilson the way he is now. He'd always been, a tough little nut to crack, I guess you could say.
Yeah, oh, hang on! Ladies and gentlemen, the Gotch-style pile driver!
Pile driver!
That's it. I'm sorry.
End.
Game over. 1, 2, 3. And here's your winner, Wilson.
The neck of iAlbatross, the neck and lower back, thoroughly targeted there by Wilson. And Wilson, for the first half of that match, shutting down any sort of submission coming from Albatross.
And one name marked off his list. Oh, maybe he's... Oh, I don't... Wilson, the victimizer's not... Oh, he grabbed a ladder!
You jinxed it, Jerry. You jinxed it. You said earlier, as long as no weapons, but oh my God!
But now he's going after... Alba is well known to have his issues with ladders.
Speaking of issues with ladders, the lower back once again. Dear God, okay.
He's just
spasming.
Wait a minute, that's the Beef's music.
Beef coming back in. Wilson slid the ladder out. Oh my God.
And the Sexplex. Wilson is exhausted after that.
Plex connects, and Beef saving the day for Alba, but it might be too late. We're going to have to get doctors out here, Jerry. Alba looks not great.
Well, he did say he was going to save the Beef for last, but he's run through Azir. He's run through Alba. He told Sam he would let him live so that he would have no one to support him when he eventually falls and loses his Warpgate Hardcore Championship. So really, next on the menu is Beef. Tweeting out on social media, by the way, a little bit before the end of that match was Graven the Chocolate Zombie. But Jerry, what about ladders? Graven, I think we got our answer about what about ladders. And it was about as brutal as you could expect. Well, folks, I know this show is running a little long. We still have 2 matches to go. And the next, well, we're not going to waste time. It is the tryout match for Sergeant Major Payne to see if he has what it takes to join the International Combat Club. And let's wait. The ring has been cleared. Everyone says they're ready. So let's not waste any time. Let's head down to ringside.
Let's see if Sergeant Major can get that sticky icky. Get it? No?
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the unknown soldier, Sergeant Major Payne.
A lot in the works for Sergeant Major Payne.
I mean, this
coming up.
This has been a hell of a year for the Sarge. You know, breaking away from Cloud9, opening his boot camp challenge, having his wars with Nakano Kirishima and Ignacio Cervantes, and now this, a chance to join the ICC, and then on the horizon, a potential match for the Big Oof with the Janitor. He's closing out 2020 in style.
Yeah, a year filled with adversity for the man, now starting to round out with some opportunities for him as well.
But first, I mean, he got this opportunity in a pay-per-view worthy match a couple of weeks ago. But now he has to face the man he partnered with in that match.
Introducing his opponent, representing the International Combat Club, Lachen!
The funniest man to come out of the German super soldier program. Did he tell you a joke this week, Jerry?
He did.
Are you going to regale us?
Yeah, a priest, a duck, and a clown walk into a bar. The bartender looks up and goes, "What is this, some kind of joke?"
God damn it. All right. Gotta love Lachen.
All right, and they're off.
And Lachen opening up with a big double axe handle straight to the face of Sergeant Major Payne. And now just laying in the boots there, but Sergeant Major Payne,
I mean,
not a competitor to sneeze at.
No, Payne's whole deal this year has been self-improvement. Making himself a better wrestler. After the, as he called it, the backslide with Cloud9. So this is just, possibly the icing on the cake. Can he prove himself good enough to join the International Combat Club? Right now, that club is Nice Ice representing Cyber Siberia, Lachen representing Germany, and the Master of Street Lucha, Glaserius, representing Mexico. If Sergeant Major Payne joins, he would be the representative of America.
Representative of the good old US of A in the International Combat Club.
And oh! Ha! There you go. And
in that reverse DDT grip, just dropping Lachen down. Of course, Lachen not going to take that lying down. He's going to hang out Sergeant Major Payne to dry.
Yeah, I mean, as much as Lachen may like Sarge, he is absolutely going to bring 110% to this match, because that's how the ICC rolls. They're one of those groups, they're more brutal to each other than their opponents.
I feel like the word spar has never come out of any of their mouths. I think they prefer the word fight.
And Lachen working on the arm of the Sarge, but Payne breaks. Oh, look at that. Beautiful escape and a knee. And now a reverse neck breaker.
Yep, good transition there by Sergeant Major Payne.
Now, just those steady punch again. Even though Payne and Lachen lost their match, during that tag match, Payne put on such a show they decided to give him his shot anyway.
Yeah, they tagged very, very well together, despite never, they meshed so well. That was an incredible first-time tag to see them pulling off double team maneuvers, getting perfect timing, and just getting a loss.
That is exactly what they were looking for. And again, it wasn't about winning. It was how well would he fit with the team. And when he proved that he could do that, now he just has to prove he can bring it.
He's already proven that he's gotten chemistry with Lachen.
Gut wrench suplex.
But what does he have on his own?
Well, we're finding out right now. Again, after the year this guy has had, if he can pull this off, this right here would be the perfect capper for his 2022 experience.
Hoping to leave out the year with a bang then. We'll see.
Well, right now...
Oh! Right now he's getting a release German. Perfect bridge there from Lachen as well.
Or as Lachen likes to call it, a release suplex.
True. Yeah, he is German.
He is German, yeah. The nicest super soldier you would ever hope to meet.
Does that mean he looks down upon other suplexes?
Possibly.
Do you think they're any less?
Oh!
Ooh!
Good ring awareness by Payne. I don't think he looks down on him. I don't think he loves all suplexes equally.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna need Lachen to make me a suplex tier list. Oh,
you
driving Major Pain into a buckle and then tossing him on the floor.
That's an interesting idea, but he may want to actually demonstrate them to you.
I'll bring someone else with me who wouldn't mind.
Yeah, and he'll probably give them a pen and paper while he goes, watch this.
Oh,
Meanwhile, Sarge is on his back foot. He's got to get this going, or his dream of joining the ICC. Never mind, he's changed the momentum. Oh! Now just working on the arm of Locke. Again, that's good tactics.
Yeah,
and
shut
now
down some of that power, a lot of those throws. You know, of course, Lachen loves those suplexes.
Going up.
Not able to grab onto your opponent. Ooh.
And bringing the elbow. I'm still waiting at what's he going to do next. I mean, this is... leg sweep.
That's a little bit too much respite given to Lachen.
And Lachen's got him on the ropes, literally. Up. Oh!
Slingshot. Oh, grunting him with the bottom rope.
And now just, not a good spot. No! Drop kick to the outside. Not
taking some size 16 boots to the head, Jerry. How about that?
No, and definitely not where Pain wants to be.
Jikatami locked in. Holding steady on the outside. That's gotta be painful, but Sergeant Major Pain able to roll through, get his hips over and out on top there.
I mean, again, the kind of behavior that the ICC want to see if they're going to have this man join their ranks. I think Pain was setting up for the Blitzkrieg, but Lachen blocks his way out of it. And now Sarge back in the ring.
I'd say even if this match doesn't go in the direction that Sergeant Major Pain wants, as far as his whole boot camp is concerned, I feel like this has been a pretty good workout.
I mean, he has set goals for himself this year and is largely accomplished. But now this is, I think, the big crowning challenge, that and going after his first chance at gold. Oh, setting up the leg. Again, trying to work on that vertical base, and now just raining the blows.
Overhand right hook to the body.
Wait!
And
here it is, ladies and gentlemen! Blitzkrieg!
Blitzkrieg!
Going for the pin! Is this can it? 1,
over
2,
shoulders, nice and deep pin.
3!
He's got Lachen! Major Pain got Lachen!
And here's your winner, Sergeant Major Pain!
Blitzkrieg stunning the super soldier! And you gotta think, maybe that's secured. It's gotta be. That's secured.
I mean, he showed ring awareness, strategy, tenacity, resilience. And now he is the representative of the United States in the International Combat Club.
And Jerry, I hope the irony is not lost on you that a German lost to a move called the Blitzkrieg.
I mean, yeah, there is that.
I mean, come on. Even Lachen had probably got a chuckle from that one.
I'm sure he's laughing all the way back. Also, pretty sure beer is on him tonight. Meanwhile, once Phyllis translated it from the Turkish, message from Osman Kilik, an excellent match between Alba and Wilson. I wish Alba a quick and efficient recovery. I mean, fair. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have one match left. And it has been, talk about wars. Oh, the level of battle between the Conquest Bloodline and the Absolute units. The amount of effort by one Maximillion Thunderthighs to get this shot. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get there, let's hear from the combatants you're about to witness. First, let's hear from your Universal Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, Semjax.
What is a folk hero? Is it a myth made flesh through word of mouth? Is it from the great deeds that inspired those around them, becoming larger than life itself? This roster believes their deeds will accolade themselves with silly monikers. They are meaningless like... These walls have seen war stronger than your huddled head. Taylor, get the door for him.
Yes, sir. How the hell did he get past?
Semjax! No more running, no more interruptions, no more interference, no more cheap wins, and no more excuses! I have my team, I have the people with me, I have the stipulations, and this Saturday, I will have my belt! I'm not going to let a guy like you run another day past me! Your reputation has tainted the belt, and you went ahead and disrespected everything that I have been working for a long time! And now I'm here to give you your comeuppance.
Must I recall your reputation since you foolishly joined this roster?
Pardon me?
You've truly fallen since then. You lost the big of belts to Mega Child.
That's not...
You have lost in wars you couldn't win. And in those wars you've used others to carry you.
Hey, that's not...
Until you were bought by a faction that I've crushed.
I beat Ozir clean at Multivania!
I've beaten Ozir 3 times over clean! He's the dirt that we step on. His name is now worthless without milking off the success of others. Now you're doing the same to my name. I, Semjax, will rip that cape of yours to ribbons. I will crack your bones to ash. I will tear off your mask to expose you as the fraud you are! Taylor, get this pathetic trash out of my sight and show him the grave we will prepare when he loses to me.
Shut up! Fine, I'll leave.
But folks, that's not all. We had people follow after Max after that, and let's hear what happened next.
Thinks he's so smart. I've done plenty here. I'll show you. I'll show them all. Here, Sammy J. I got something for you and everybody else here. I wrote down everything I did as accomplishments I've done this year. All right, let's see. Now, I beat Ozir. Yeah, that's good. It's good. It's a good start. I fought, Papusa. And Nice Sight. Yeah. And, no, wait, I lost those ones. And I lost that. And I didn't really show up for a while. And, this seems a little shorter than I thought. Do I deserve to fight for the belt? Of course I do! Come on, Max, come on! You can do this! You've been working so long to get to this point. So long to get at any point, actually. Come on, Max. Come on, bud. You can do this, buddy. This is your one chance. You don't get second chances at world titles. Nobody does. All you have to do is get in that match and win clean. No distractions, no nothing. Put everything you got into it, and for God's sakes, stop screwing up. You've been doing that a lot. This is your chance to make it right. Come on, Max. For once in your life, do it right. You could be the champion. No second chances. No ways to lose. I'm going to beat him. I'm gonna win. Sorry, yes. I'm ready to go. Clench your teeth. Close your eyes. Here comes the new world champion, Maximillion Thunderthighs. No second chances. Let's do it. Roll the film.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Michael, if you will do the honors.
It is indeed time for your main event. Ladies and gentlemen, in the words of a man much better at this job than I will ever be, let's do this!
Thinks he's so smart. I've done plenty here. I'll show you. I'll show them all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall and is for the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. He has put everything into this. He has, to the point of perhaps even damaging his mental health, he has put his heart and soul into this moment. He's calling his shot.
Jerry.
Yeah?
You already know my opinion on this man, at least his personality and the things he does on a daily basis. You know, I think it's superfluous. I think it's unnecessary. I think it's to feed his ego. But I will admit, I will say right here, right now, that Maximillion Thunderthighs is a strong, determined, and probably one of the best competitors of our time.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Thank you, Michael. He has earned his
I don't
place.
like him. Yeah. But he has earned, you are right. You are 100% correct. He has earned everything that has been given to him. Even though I might disagree with some of the opportunities that have been given to him. With the amount of things he's been through.
Right. And tweeting out,
he deserves this.
Right before he entered Gorilla, he said, "Time to touch the world stage and make it shake." But first, he has to get past this man. Now, here he is, folks. He is your Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, Semjax. But let us remind everyone of the stipulation I made on this match last week. No member of Conquest Bloodline or the Absolute units can show up. I don't want to see them on. In fact, so far, only these two, as far as I know, are in the building. Because if we see hide nor hair of any member of either team, the man for the opposing team wins the match, and having suspended championship advantage, that belt can transfer on such a DQ. So it is in Semjax's best interest to not pull any shenanigans tonight. I don't want to see any Bloodline members, and to be fair, no unit members.
The units, I'm pretty sure, are all having a viewing party over at Mama's house.
As I would expect.
I'm sure Mama's cobbler, boys, please. Thank you.
I'm sure she's serving up a special batch of cobbler for Max. There's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen.
An unstoppable, insurmountable force of will and strength in the form of Maximillion Thunderthighs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your competitors, introducing the challenger, Maximillion Thunderthighs! And introducing the multiversal heavyweight champion, leader of the Conquest Bloodline, he is Semjax.
Folks, your multiversal champion, Semjax, a very intelligent and cruel man.
And handing over the belt, maybe for the last time. Showing it to Max. And here we go, folks.
And if we're being sincere here today, Jerry, I'm glad that the kids have someone to cheer for. At least.
It's been a long road for Max, especially this year, the trials he's faced. And right off the bat, Semjax is coming out striking. I think the leader of the Conquest Bloodline realizes this is the biggest challenge he has faced today. Biting the fingers! You know, it's bad enough when Crockford did it, but this is a vampire!
Yeah, hopefully not getting those canines in there just yet. Semjax being, I think, maybe a little uncharacteristically hot-headed towards the beginning of this match.
You know what? I think it's fair to say, as much as Max has poured all his heart and soul into this match, I think he's got under Semjax's skin.
I'd have to agree. Jerry, with everything he's done, how hard he's pushed. I think that could be one of the reasons why he rubbed me the wrong way. His determination. It comes off as needy and cloying, but it is truly one of his greatest strengths.
And now
he's not going to give up, no matter what you throw at this man.
Nope. You know, a submission hold I don't think is going to work in this match, because I don't think Max will ever take. He might pass out, but he'll never tap.
No, he would never tap. He may fall unconscious or be rendered broken to the point where he physically can't do anything. But as long as there's motion, breath, and life left in Maximillion Thunderthighs' body, he will not give up his quest for that belt. But on the other hand, Semjax, a cold, calculated... Oh, and already that big right hand, I think that we're seeing a little bit of pop seams on the mask of Maximillion Thunderthighs, Jerry.
Well, I mean, Semjax did vow he was going to take the mask off of Max.
That big right hand was the start of that. He said he was going to crush his bones into ash.
So at this point, we're just, I mean, but this is just, folks, I would get comfortable. This is going to be a war.
Oh, absolutely. Beeling him across the ring there by his head is Maximillion Thunderthighs, taking advantage of those huge biceps, that massive well of upper body strength as well as lower body strength there. Getting the kicks in on Semjax. Overhand right into the tie-up and slingshot off the ropes. Meeting of the minds there.
And hanging him out to dry. Ooh. Now working over the back of Semjax. Now, of course, let's remember how Semjax... Oh, never mind. Ooh. Punch from hell. Semjax...
Big right hook.
Played a game of chess, of brinksmanship. He stretched the rules as far as possible with that Mega Money in the Big Bank briefcase to beat Zacko Duo and take the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. And then the following week made sure Gore actually broke Zacko literally. We haven't seen the ace since.
This man is powerful and maniacal enough and had enough foresight and planning to pretty much effectively eliminate main event Max.
They're only now getting back to strength. And now working again, like I said, a submission hold. All it's going to do is wear Max down. It's not going to work. I don't see him tapping.
A man more cunning and cold than a computer is Semjax. As mysterious as he is, you got to understand how much the prestige and title means to the man of world champion.
Sure, but on the other hand, you've got Max, who has been toiling for years in the Fed, building himself up. He is the things he has suffered, and now he is looking to prove that it's all worth it and claim the greatest prize in our profession. But also to get it away from Semjax, who's literally, the night he won the belt, he put it on the mat and stomped on it. We had to make a new belt because he cracked it.
A big statement made there by Semjax. And he did that. One that Max, I don't think, is ever going to take lying down.
Look out.
But unfortunately, ooh! Running dropkick straight to the temple of Maximillion Thunderthighs. This could be over if no.
Max kicked out at 2. Semjax disagreeing with the count. Well, now what are we going to get here, ladies and gentlemen?
What a surgical strike that was.
Here it comes. Farrell, no! It blocked by Max!
Blocked by Max, got up to his feet, knee lift, and a power bomb! The strength of Maximillion Thunderthighs, undeniable! Hammer fist to the chest of Semjax, and now working over the upper body.
Oh! Pulling the neck. And just yeeting him!
What a huge toss that was. Now just, again, cranking back in the neck, but no. Straight through there, the elbows of Maximillion Thunderthighs. Able to get him out of that front chancery, and belly to belly. Release, throw.
And coming back up.
Good judo throw there over the shoulder. Good leverage from Maximillion Thunderthighs. Though when you're that strong, I doubt you need that much leverage.
I agree.
Now, in for the cover. Got a 2 count out of Semjax there. Max needs to keep putting on the pressure for Semjax here, not let him start putting his plans into motion.
And here it comes.
A man like Semjax is planned for every possible outcome here. So if you're Maximillion Thunderthighs, anything less than perfect might lead to failure.
That's a good point.
Sending him over the top there.
And Max stalking the vampire.
Stalking the vampire indeed. Goes behind. Goes for a quick power slam there. 2. And a kick out. Jack's good pick of the legs there. Good striking combo and over the back. Ooh.
Not good.
Backbreaker, good. That's going to slow down Max. And capitalizing on that move as well with the double axe handle. Ooh, the knee lift just straight to the nose. Maximillion Thunderthighs. What an impact. Semjax quickly with the go behind there. Counter. Step up into Giri.
And cover.
The man over into the cover.
1, 2.
2.
Kick out at 2.
Again, Maximillion Thunderthighs not going to give up here, but he needs to start getting some offense in. Semjax is starting to take control.
And, oh, well, Max maybe turning it around. Oh! Right in the noodle.
Yep, leaning back there into that kick now, driving the shoulder into the gut of Maximillion Thunderthighs.
Oh, just pressing. Ugh. Oh,
no. And ending it out with those knees.
And again, biting the fingers.
He's been really attacking the chest and sternum of Maximillion Thunderthighs. I think he's taken that whole crushing bones thing he said. I think he means it, Jerry. I think he 100% means he's going to break every bone in Maximillion's body if he can.
Well, he's trying, but Max is having none of it.
Laying him out there, going in for the cover, resulting in a 2 count. Semjax needs to get to his feet here. Reverse grip of the DDT, bringing the back of the head of Maximillion Thunderthighs into the mat here. Good overhand shots. God, violent striking combination, ending with the cross chop to the throat.
And again, calling for. I think he's getting ready. What in? Yeah, I think he was going for the blood trance. But I don't think it connected.
Blood trance, Maximillion Thunderthighs able to pick himself up, get his head out of the way just in time there. He was down on his hands and knees, able to sit up. Send Semjax into the turnbuckle there, not enough. Gets a boot up in the face of Maximillion Thunderthighs. Max answering back, big right hand, go behind. Power slam, now what has he got planned? Chills him up by the head and just tosses him.
I think at this point, Max is just working everything, putting it all on the line, leaving it all out there on the mat. You're probably going to have to, win or lose, you're going to have to carry him from the ring.
Hold of the trapezius there. Semjax shifts his hip, goes behind, picks the leg, and is now slamming Maximillion into the mat.
Max counters.
Now it looks like a firefight, Jerry, but oh! Splitter suplex. And now once again, biting on the hands. I hope not sucking the life force out of Max. That would be
horrifying
and unsportsmanlike.
True.
Back leg kick there.
Again a counter by Max.
Reverses into the pin. Picks the legs. No. Back locking up once again. Locking up with Maximillion Thunderthighs, though. We could have the advantage in a situation like that unless Semjax with a quick go behind on the side suplex. Regaining control in the moment. Whipping Max to the corner.
Oh, hanging him up in the Tree of Woe.
Tree of Woe position. Maximillion Thunderthighs not in the best of ways here. Receiving knees straight to the gut. Again, to the gut and the rib cage. Semjax out for more than just blood here. Possibly bruising or even already cracking the ribs of Maximillion Thunderthighs. We don't know. But Max is still going.
And boxcars! Oh!
That's still ringlet. Meeting the forehead of Semjax.
Throwing.
Semjax. Oh! Dropping in a forehead once again to the rib cage.
And throwing Max into the barrier and back into the ring goes Semjax. And now just mocking Max.
Well, we all know what Semjax thinks of Maximillion Thunderthighs. You know, the dirt under his boot comes to mind, I suppose.
Oh, just dropping on his knees on the barrier. Max back into the ring, calling for Semjax. Blocking his blows. Oh, and a judo flip.
A good judo throw here. With all the finger biting and the viciousness from Semjax, you have to wonder if he's hungry in more ways than one, Jerry.
Possibly. I wonder if he skipped lunch in preparation for this match.
Over the top. Bringing down the face of Semjax. Maximillion Thunderthighs needs to take advantage here. If he wants a shot at this belt at becoming world champion, he needs to not let up and keep Semjax on the mat. Good knee lift. And a big deal there.
Oh, discus punch!
A discus punch landed.
And working over the neck again. Everything's turning up Max.
Yep, coming over the top there, cranking that neck. Now he's got a hold.
He can feel it. He can feel it. Oh, he's got that in. He's got the Boston Crab locked in.
Boston Crab is locked in. Low and slow over the back of Semjax. He's got him facing away from the ropes. You know, good veteran move there, but Semjax, those powerful legs. And look at this press, left hand straight to the temple of Maximillion Thunderthighs. Max rolls through.
Bringing up Semjax. Whipping him over.
Whipped him into the corner. Here we go.
So Semjax ducks and Max hit the ref. Wait! That's Ignacio Cervantes. He handed Semjax the belt. No! No! Not like this! Not like this! No. The hell!
Ignacio
Here's
Cervantes.
your winner, Semjax.
Oh, Max is up and still beating. The crowd is calling. Max is chanting his name. He's calling for a cage to be lowered.
Max, I guess he knew something like this would happen, but he's not going to stand for it.
The crowd is chanting one more match. One more match. The crowd fully behind Maximillion Thunderthighs.
Gonna say something that I've never said before in my life, Jerry, and I hope I never have to say it again.
Okay.
But give that man another match. Go Maximillion Thunderthighs.
You know what, Michael?
That asshole's ass.
The whole point was it was supposed to be a clean match, mano a mano, and freaking Ignacio Cervantes? Oh, so folks, we're going to be off next week for Christmas. Over the holidays, over our time off, I am going to meet with the brass. And we are going to figure out what we're going to do about this situation. I will have
Ignacio. Why?
One way or
How
another.
Much dirty money? How much dirty money did he give you, Ignacio, for you to do that, to just spit in the face of this business?
So I will have an announcement for you next show, New Year's Eve, what we are determined. But this will not stand. I think Butler sums it up best. What the actual fuck, brother? When you have Mr. Butler going nani the fuck. The crowd is still chanting one more match.
You know how I feel about the man personally, but give that man another shot.
You know what? I'm gonna see. This is one of those situations. I got to sit down with the brass. I'm gonna probably have to drag in Lawson. But I'm going to figure something out, and we're going to figure out a way that we are going to get a damn clean match. Because everyone is yelling, you were robbed now.
Max, I might hate you for personal and possibly even deep-seated issues of my own. But if you give up at this point, Maximillion Thunderthighs, I'm going to hate you for real. So you get back in there and you figure this shit out.
But, folks, we are overtime. Thank you to the network for letting us go over.
Yeah, fuck you, Rachel Ray.
So,
I don't like
ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you back here on New Year's Eve. Actually, we are getting one message I am going to play before we go out. And that is a message I am getting from Forrest the Fortress Wade. Give Max another shot. Give that little punk to us. You know what? I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to sit down with the brass. But folks, we are well out of time. We'll see you on New Year's Eve. For Michael Montoya, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night.
Hasta luego.